Hello everyone and welcome to the last session of the workshop in IAT 355. For the remainder of our tutorial, we will be focusing on how to put our visualization together and how to package them up for showcases, including them in portfolios. So in today's session, we will cover advanced reactions with multiple views, interactions with multiple views, and passing signals between cells. So we will look more deeper on passing signals between cells technically. You've probably noticed that in the previous session we were kind of using signal passing for Vega Light using filter and selection and so on, and it was pretty simple. Well, Vega Light kind of abstract away a lot of work needed to handle filtering and interaction when you're creating multiple views, and such what you've learned before, composing dashboards using Vega Light may work fine for a lot of work you may want to do, but if you want to use between cell interactions using other libraries, so if we don't use Vega Light for our visualization, and if you want to for example, imagine if you want to use Leaflet or D3 or other libraries in observable, in that case we need to learn how does the signal passing work. And for today's session, we will use our old friend Vancouver crime data. We'll use our old friend Vancouver crime data that we've covered in the previous session. So I imported that here. You can download it, and if you want to import it, you can download it from this observable page and then import it in your own notebook. And also we are going to use Leaflet, and we'll see how we should filter Leaflet using Vega Light. And then probably the harder part, how to do it vice versa, so using filter in Leaflet and then selecting data in the Vega Light graphs. But make sure you're using Leaflet only if you have to, because it's not kind of a straightforward thing, and if you want to apply that in your project, it might not end up well. So it might cause us so many errors, and it might be a struggle. Anyway, so for today's notebook, I added different libraries, and just a quick follow-up for the previous session. I also added a kind of interaction to the map that I didn't cover in the previous session, so that you can kind of interact with it that by adding a D3 layer and an SVG layer to the map, and to the map that we had in the previous session, and then added the interaction to that. So I commented and a kind of a tutorial made it, and you can find the updated version in this notebook. Also, you can find it in the previous notebook, but I put it here so that it will be more straightforward for you. And I imported it in today's notebook, kind of hope to be able to use it in our code. Okay, so you can find the link to the notebook for today's session also in the comments below.